All right, live from ShoreTown Park in Lakewood, New Jersey, the Lighthouse Sports Network, in conjunction with Garden State Athletic Network, presents high school baseball game of the week. As tonight, the Point Pleasant Boro Panthers, with a record of 15-9, take on the JFK Iselin Mustangs with a record of 7-16. Hello, everybody. I'm Dean Perry, and well, we didn't know that, so we got to today was the earlier start time, 5:30. So sorry about that, and pending weather later in the day. So that's the reason for that. So right now they're running down the starting lineups. So Point Pleasant Boro is actually the road team, which surprised me. So leading it off will be Nick Carmino, who'll be the third baseman. All right. Getting ready for the start here. Nick Carmino will lead it off for Point Pleasant Boro. We'll run down to defense for JFK Iselin as soon as they take the field here. All right, the defense for JFK Iselin. Oh, I didn't write the catcher in. I got to do that. Joshua Severino. Okay. Again, start time got moved up 90 minutes. We didn't know that until we got here, so we're sort of rushing here today. First base is Kerwin Reynoso. Second base, Mike Rosales. Shortstop is Mike Espejo. Third base is Justin Rosales. Left field is Aiden Figueroa. Center field's Grant Lorenzen. And in right field's Alex Rosario. Catching is Joshua Severino. And pitching is Fremi Peralta. Peralta's numbers: he has a 12.09 ERA, 0-4. He has 38 earned runs in 22 innings, 17 walks, 14 strikeouts. Leading it off for Point Pleasant Boro will be Nick Carmino. Carmino on the season hitting 386. He's got no homers and 8 runs batted in. Writing in the lineups now. Again, it was didn't know the game was going to be moved up. The home, until we get the problem fixed, we have the scoreboard is sort of flipped around. So Point Pleasant should be the road team, and JFK should be the home team. It's going to give you dimensions. I can't see the lines. So 325? Yeah, 325 down each line. I think it's 370 to the power alleys, 400 to straightaway center. Waiting for Greg Cardone to get here. He didn't know about this time change either, so we just texted him, so hopefully he'll be here pretty soon. So Nick Carmino will check in. JFK Iselin in black with green numbers, white trim, and Point Boro in gold with white pants and black numbers. Oh, the weather, yeah, very hot today. The weather, there could be a chance of rain later. That's the reason why they moved the start time up. Game time temperature is 94 degrees. So Carmino steps in, and Peralta's ready. And that's upstairs for a ball. And that's upstairs, 3-0. And the scoreboard's not working, so that's an issue. So I guess we'll have to go to just a camera without the scoreboard. And that's, I guess that's a strike. 3-0. It is 3-0. Okay, I thought it was 3-0 already, so it is 3-0. That drops in for a strike. That drops in again for a strike. Fly ball to right, and that's going to drop in front of Rosario. Gets by him, and it looks like Carmino's going to head to third base. So we'll give him a triple on that. Sort of bobbled in right field. We'll see how they score, but I think it's going to be a triple. Jake Clayton. Heard he's headed to Rutgers for wrestling. Clayton hit in 484, 1 homer, and 10 runs batted in. So straight hit, triple on that. Takes it upstairs for ball 1. Drops in for a strike, 1-1. Fly ball to center. Lorenzen can't get it, splits the gap. And coming in to score is Carmino. It's 1-0 in favor of Point Boro. RBI double for Clayton. And stepping in will be Matt Lokerson. This is second baseman. It's upstairs for ball one. Lokerson on the season, 437. No homers and 18 runs batted in. Gets away from the catcher. That's probably going to be a pass ball. Looked like he should have had that. So Clayton heads down to third. I'm going to get a visit at pitching mound. So runner on third, nobody out for Lokerson. Counts 2-0. Gets away, and that's going to be a wild pitch as Clayton comes in to score. 2-0 Boro. Yeah, a good job by Severino behind the plate. He sort of stabbed at it. That's a strike. 3-1. That's a strike. 3-2. Little tapper back to the mound. Peralta has it. Throws the first one down. And that'll bring up John Loisos, the pitcher. Ball one. Loisos hitting .500, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. Popped up. That's he's going to go to the right fielder. Rosario makes the catch, 2 down. Went further than I thought. And stepping in is Finn Zablinski. Hitting .424. Takes it inside. 2-0. So 2 out, nobody on. Takes a strike. Popped up on the infield. Mike Rosales looking for it. He makes the catch. And that does it for Point Pleasant Boro. Here in the first, they get 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. So the score at the end of 1/2 inning. Point Pleasant Boro 2, and JFK Iselin coming to bat. Take a look at the defense for Point Pleasant Boro. First base is Nolan Frakey. Second base, Matt Lokerson. Shortstop, Jake Clayton. Third base, Nick Carmino. Left field, Colton Jones. Center field, James Bradley. Right field's Jaden Druitt. The catcher's Finn Zablinski. And the pitcher is John Loisos. Loisos hitting .210. 40 innings pitched, 26 hits, 14 runs, 12 earned, 13 walks, 44 strikeouts. So he's having a good year. Grant Lorenzen will lead it off, the center fielder for JFK. Again, JFK is the home team. We got to get that switched. We thought Boro was the home team coming into today, but it is not. And since the early start time, didn't have time to change it. So leading off will be Grant Lorenzen, the center fielder. Lorenzen hitting .469. He's got 4 homers and 18 runs batted in, so he's having a good year. So Lorenzen will lead it off. And a liner, base hit to right. So Lorenzen gets the first hit for JFK. And that'll bring up Fremi Peralta. Peralta hitting .284, no homers, and 18 runs batted in. And Greg Cardona stepped in. I'm glad when we got here, like, oh, by the way, it's a 5:30 start. I'm like, what?
Hello. How we doing?
We're doing fine. Here's the lineup cards. I give you those.
Beautiful.
And Kennedy's the home team. That also fooled us.
All righty.
Because we had Burroughs the home team, so I didn't have time to change that yet. So
You got it. So this is crazy. I was on the couch. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I got an hour to leave. And can you be here? I'm like, yeah, I can be here, but not on time. But here we are. Nothing like thrusting into the game, right?
Yeah, because of the weather threat, they moved it up. I wish they had let us know that.
Yeah, that would have been probably an important fact, right?
Yes. We got here around, 4 o'clock, so.
Oh, wow, you were here.
Oh, no, 4:30, actually, 4:30. Fouled away, so it's 1-1.
So you got, and then they still only told you at 5:15, I guess, right? Or just about?
Yeah, I'm like 5:30 because Boro was just taking infield when we got here. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wait a minute, they're taking infield now, and then all of a sudden, oops.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, we were texting yesterday. We thought it was 6:30, moved it to 7, and
yep.
I thought we said maybe because of the heat, and here we are. It's probably because of the storms, like they said.
Yes.
All right, you got to do most of the action here, Dean, until I get going.
Yeah. And that's outside, so it's 3-2. Up, taken off. And a stolen base there for Lorenzen. So delayed steal for him.
Always an effective play at the lower levels, right?
Yes. And that's a strike. 3 called, so 1 down. And that'll bring up Max Espejo.
You know, just looking on the facility is just gorgeous.
No,
it really
yes.
is one of the top of in the state for your your minor league play. But so the local high school teams get a chance to play, and now you got the Iselin Kennedy Mustangs coming down. So it's just a beautiful facility.
And a little chopper to third. Camino gets it over to first. Carmino to Freight, and 2 down as Lorenzen goes to third. Miles Luecki will step in. And he is, I got to find his numbers here. There he is. 232, no homers, and 11 runs batted in. After this batter, I'll need the lineup card again because I only got through the first 4. I had this liner and caught by the shortstop, Clayton, and that will do it for JFK Iselin here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. So the score at the end of 1 inning is Point Pleasant 2, JFK Iselin nothing. Take a timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we're back. And leading off for Point Boro will be, I need the Bradley, so that's number 11. That's James Bradley. Bradley on the year hitting .270, no homers, and 7 runs batted in. Takes upstairs, ball 1.
Looking at the outfield play, looks like the center fielder shading towards right, looking for him to pull.
So left-hand batter in against Peralta. Popped up on the infield. Clayton calls for it. Makes the catch. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Espejo. My bad. Good job, Glenn.
Listen, we're going to have a little...
I got to get our bearings.
Got to get a little rust shaking off here,
yeah.
like the New York Knickerbockers did last night.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering if that's why you're late. You had to sleep in late.
Yeah, my God. That was what a game. We can get into that a little bit as we get through this here. But, yeah. I was going to comment, though, on the shortstop. He's shallow. You know, he's playing not back near the end of the grass there.
Frankie goes to right. Rosario's under it. Makes the catch, 2 down.
He's got the shades on, unlike some of the MLB players.
No, I know.
And you can see that's the sun side of it, if you will. The sun's right in his eyes, whatever's left of the sun. That's a tough right field there, unlike the left field in Yankee Stadium, which is the sun field. So he did a nice job, gathered himself, and got under the ball and recorded the second out.
Colton Jones steps in. Jones hitting .400. Takes a ball. No homers and 4 runs batted in. Takes a strike, 1-1. So Fremy Peralta Gave up first 2 hits to the first 2 batters and was retired the next 5.
Not a bad way to settle in.
Yeah. Takes a ball 2-1. Yeah. Triple and a double.
Sure, you mentioned this at the top, 7-16 coming in, but that doesn't mean anything when you're coming down here to the Jersey Shore to play this beautiful place. Trying to escape with a W.
It's in the dirt, 2-1, 3-1 now. I mentioned 94 degrees at game time.
A little chillier than yesterday. I think yesterday was a little bit warmer for sure.
Jones takes ball 4.
You know, what's always crazy about that, we had, some warm days in April, but when it cracks 90 and mid-90s and upper 90s, like, when you're not ready for it, wow. But guess what? We're going to be slapped in the face over the weekend with 50s and 60s and rain. So
yeah, after tonight.
Oh, man. Let's see if we can get used to that again.
Jaden Druitt steps in. Grounder foul. He's hitting 250. Oh, third base coach makes a nice snag there. And 4 runs batted in.
You know, baseball in the Northeast is not easy when you think about it, right? They're starting, mid to late March, and it's just raw and cold and windy. And so you can't really complain when it's like this because this is baseball weather,
It's perfect baseball weather. Tight, 1-1. It's not humid yet either. So.
There you go, exactly. I mean, yeah, you throw this with the humidity in there to like mid-July and August, and, yeah, those are the dog days.
Yeah. Stays up, 2-1.
All right, I think I got my book ready. Now it's just a matter of like finding out what's going on, and all that good stuff.
There you go. Decent lead for Jones. Takes a strike, 2-2.
It's hard to tell. Looking up here, it looks like those are some off-speed stuff coming in. Difficult for the pros to hit, difficult for high school kids to hit, that's for sure.
Runner goes, and a liner up the middle for a base hit. And stopping at second base is Jones, so Druitt is on with a single. And that will bring up Nick Carmino, who tripled and scored in the first inning.
Thank you for that. I can actually fill in the scorebook that way.
There you go. I'll just say what they did the first
there
time
you go.
up.
Please do so.
I will do that.
Not sure if that was a straight steal or the old hit and run, but it probably was a straight steal with 2 outs, trying to move him to scoring position. But Druitt did a nice job hitting right up the middle.
Upstairs, ball 1.
And now they got a runner in scoring position to see if they can convert with 2 outs, right?
Yep, that's how you get that's how you win. Get those key 2-out hits.
Always, always, always.
Gets away, wild pitch, and that'll move Jones to third and Druitt to second. Severino had problems in the first inning with the wild pitches, and he had 1 pass ball, so he's got to keep it in front of him this time because you have a runner at third.
Yeah, there's no chance for the ball bouncing back and making a play at home plate. I mean, it goes past the catcher. It is an automatic base for anybody on the base pass.
Yes. Nice breaker there. 2-1.
Beautiful, especially when it's behind the count, 2-0, and you get snap that in there. The leadoff hitter Carmino's definitely not looking for that at 2-0.
Down and away, 3-1.
Not sure if he's, pitching around him or throwing the off speed because he's got the open base, and he's maybe deal with Clayton. And
I was going to say, I don't think you want to deal with Clayton.
Yeah, exactly. But you still have then, the force at any bag, but probably better off going right after him here.
And ball 4. So he calls the ball there.
Yeah. 3-1. He went with the fastball just off the plate, and there's no tapping of the helmet, that's for sure. Or for the catcher there. It's just whatever the call is, that's the call, right?
Yep. Jay Clayton, RBI double in the first and scored on a wild pitch. So bases are loaded, 2 out for Clayton. So good chance for him to bust this open a little bit. That's high and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and one of the Cardinal sins is, you got to throw that first strike, right? You get ahead 0-1, you can expand the strike zone on the batter there. Fall behind, you get squeezed a little bit, and now you got nowhere to put them.
Fly ball, left center field coming in, and making a nice catch is Grant Lorenzen. Wow.
That is some play. You talk about a game-saving play for right now. I was just going to say he was shaded to right center, thinking he's going to, not pull the ball. And as soon as he pulled it, I'm like, that's a gapper. But like you said, Lorenzen would have just a spectacular catch and saves the day right now for the Mustangs. What a catch.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left. So the score at the end of 1.5 innings, Point Pleasant 2, JFK Iselin nothing. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we head to the bottom of the second. Point Boro leads it by a score of 2-0. Again, our scoreboard's off. Didn't have time to change it as Iselin is the home team, but we do have the right score. And Mike Rosales will lead it off for the Mustangs. Rosales hitting 197, no homers, and 13 runs batted in. Check swing. I don't think he went. 1-0.
Recapping the end of that inning, Glenn. I mean, what a what a catch by Lorenzen, and he's a 4-year player here for the Mustangs, and he's had a heck of a career. I mean, he's a .355 career batting average, and it has gone up each and every year coming to the game. .469, and now he's showing off the glove. So really awesome stuff.
Fister to the first baseman, Frake, and he steps on the bag, 1 down. So 1 down.
Those are the type that look real easy but are not, right? The ball's coming off, it's kind of cued and kind of spinning the wrong way, and you just got to kind of corral it because if you're over there at first, you knock that sucker down, you can just walk over and get the first out very easily.
Justin Rosales hitting 138, swing and a miss, strike 1, no homers, and 1 run batted in. Fouled away, 0-2.
It's going to be tough to get a souvenir up here, right? We got a long ways away, and we got the glass in front of us.
Yeah, it can make it up here, though.
There we go. Got to get it over the net and all the way up here for a nice play here.
Glenn doesn't want it.
No. He's got a chance, though. He's got a chance. We're in the booth here,
Yeah. So 1-2's the count.
I just saw him over there as I'm getting my bearings,
Strike 3 called, 2 down here in the second. That'll bring up Aiden Figueroa. And Figueroa on the season is hitting 132, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. That's a strike, 0-1. That drops in 0-2.
Another slider there,
Yeah.
looking really nice.
Down and away, 1-2. We'll be here again on Friday night. Wall Township against Brick Township. 6 o'clock start for that one, we think.
There you go.
Swing and a miss, and that does it for JFK Iselin here in the second. They go 1-2-3. So we go to the top of the third with the score, Point Pleasant Boro 2, JFK Iselin nothing. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we're back getting ready for inning number 3. Boro leading it by a score of 2-0. It'll be the second baseman, Matt Lokerson, coming up. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. 0 for 1.
I'm just going to wait you to tell me what they did, and I'm just going to write it in.
That's it. That's one thing about baseball. Every play you can mark it down.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Point Pleasant Boro finished 8-4 in B South. It came in second, a game behind Toms River South and Manasquan. And Iselin Kennedy in the white division finished 5-9. Middlesex won at 13-1, and they're good. I think they're top seed in Central 1. Middlesex, they're always good.
Yeah, looking at Point Pleasant Boro's roster, a lot of young kids, and getting a lot of experience. You know, some of them 2-3 years already playing, and that's going to bode well for next year.
Stays upstairs, ball 1. Popped up on the infield. Rosales going back. Did he catch it? Yes, he did.
Wow, another outstanding play. I mean,
we're waiting for Alex Rosario to call him off coming in from right field. Never did.
It just never happened, exactly.
Instead, Alex Rosales caught it. Or Mike Rosales caught it, rather. And John Loisos flied out to right his first time up.
That was a very difficult play.
Yes.
Like you mentioned, the right fielder, if he had a beat on it, would, call him up, but it didn't seem like he was getting there in time. And, the second baseman, made the play.
Outside ball 1. Almost hit him. It's inside 2-0.
Just looking at, Iselin Kennedy, they're 2-12 in their last 14 games. So they've had a struggle, giving up a lot of runs along the way. So you're not sure if that's, the inconsistent pitching, maybe some shoddy defense. But so far, so good from what I've seen. I've seen 2 spectacular plays, and that's how you stay in the game and you wait for your offense to get a little hot and try to make a run at this. But it's still very early, but those are 2 nice plays, and you got to keep those noted there. That's for sure.
3-0. Swinging 3-0, and he gets a base hit. So Loisos gets on with the single.
Got to love that little green light action, and every kid would rather have a base hit than a walk.
Yes.
Any day of the week. Pad those stats.
One thing I noticed with the schedules, both, I guess the Middlesex does it. You play back-to-back games against the same opponent. I'm guessing so you don't use your best pitcher both times to make it, who has the deeper team.
Without a doubt, they went to that a few years ago, and I think it's great.
I like it too.
Yeah, someone had some brains there and said, no, we're going to go a little home and away action.
Yep.
And like you said, it's just, now you're dealing with maybe a 2 versus a 3 and all that good stuff. So I think it makes for some good upsets and some good baseball.
Yep.
Loisos over 400 coming to the game, 409. So, I mean, that's always a big mark in high school, being over that 400 mark.
A big jump at first base for Loisos, and he's going to steal that easily.
That one's not on the catcher?
No, he took.
I'm teasing.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
teasing.
As soon as you say, he's teasing on that one. That was a strike, so it's 1-1.
Yeah, the catcher's like, give me a break. Can I at least have a shot, you know?
In the dirt, he couldn't find it, Severino, but 2-1 in the count. Didn't get away from him too far. Yeah, pretty much Loisos was already taken off before the pitch was delivered.
Yeah.
Fouled towards us, and right below us,
not
2-2.
Well, I'm assuming this is right, Dean. It looks like that might have been his second stolen base of the season.
Oh, okay.
Why wasn't he stealing more if he was getting those types of jumps?
Yeah, I didn't see a courtesy runner. I had to check on that. Usually it's the catcher that gets the courtesy runner.
Very true.
Snagged there by Severino. It's 3-2.
Looks like he's kind of lawn darting it a little bit, coming across his body and kind of pulling it into the other batter's box. Let's see if he can straighten this out.
Ooh, fly ball to left. Hit pretty well. Figueroa has a beat on it, makes the catch, 2 down.
Well, he definitely straightened it out. That ball was also straightened out, and beautiful play and left. I mean, listen, going back nice and easy and made it look routine, which it really wasn't. And when it was first hit.
James Bradley popped out the shortest first time up. 0 for 1. So Zablinski pops out to second and flies out to left his first 2 times up. So Bradley, runner in scoring position with 2 out for him. That's a strike, 0-1.
Oh, there you go. You want to start ahead? 0-1. There it is.
Yep. From the stretch, Peralta, outside, 1-1.
You know, obviously in high school and lower, baseball here, you got to hold on the runner, because the catcher's arms aren't MLB material, and that opens up the hole, obviously. So, if, that shading there can leave it wide open for a little ground ball that would be normally an out, a base hit, and in this case would be an RBI.
Throw back to second, decent throw, but Loisos gets back. So,
you got to keep an eye on him now after what he did last time. But even with 2 outs right now, if he got to third, you have to worry about a wild pitch or error to score him, or obviously a base hit. But here he's still in score position, so wouldn't worry about him too much.
Popped up and out of play, so it's 1-2.
This is going to be a stupid question. I mean, is this little kid here, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, are these all his baseballs that get into the stands?
I think usually high school you got to throw them back.
I don't know. You think this kid's throwing it back?
I don't think he will, but they'll make him maybe.
There he goes. He's looking. He's a good kid. Yeah, there he goes. Maybe not.
Okay.
He's like, wait a minute.
He called strike on the inside corner, and that will do it for Point Pleasant Boro here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And the score at the end of 2.5 innings, it's Point Pleasant Boro 2, JFK Iselin nothing. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. right, we're back, getting ready for the bottom of the third. JFK Iselin trails 2-0. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mustangs, and leading off will be Kerwin Reynoso. He's the first baseman. Reynoso on the season, hitting 197, no homers, and 13 runs batted in.
I was looking, they came in as a team hitting only 231 with a slug of 326. So that's something where, you know, a lot of the teams have to struggle to kind of manufacture runs, right? I mean, you're not going to bang your way through an inning and try to get some runs. So maybe you get a little infield single, you move them over, you get that type of thing. And if they keep up the pitching and defense, they can stay in this ball game.
Drops in for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, that's one thing I did notice with the Mustang lineup. Not a lot of 100s, a lot of interstate numbers.
Yeah, well, they're falling right in line with the New York Yankees, you know.
Grounder to first, and Frake will step on the bag, one down. And that'll bring up Alex Rosario. Rosario hitting 138, no homers, and 1 run batted, and yeah, again, another batter below 200 there. The brackets did come out for the states, and JFK Iselin got a number 13 seed in North Jersey, Section 2, Group 3, swinging him as strike 1. So they'll take on number 4, South Plainfield, next Wednesday. Swung on and missed, 0-2. And meanwhile, for Point Pleasant Borough, they got a number 7 seed in Central Jersey, Group 2. And they'll take on number 10, Manasquan, next Wednesday.
Well, sure cooking there,
yes. Right? Swung on and missed, 2 down here in the third. So that'll go back to the top of the lineup. Grant Lorenzen
looking at
singled his first time up.
The regular season, Point Borough back in mid-April, April 13th, at Manasquan, lost 3-1, but then came back 2 days later at home and came away with a 7-1 victory. So I'm sure they'll have some confidence going in.
And grounder to short, taken there by Clayton. Throw to first, and Frake stays on the base. So that will do it for JFK Iselin here in the third as they go in order. So we're at the end of 3 with the score Point Pleasant Borough 2 and JFK Iselin nothing. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we're back, getting ready for inning number 4 as Point Pleasant Borough leads it by a score of 2-0. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Panthers. Nolan Frake flied out to right his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Should mention Shore Conference semifinals tomorrow. It'll be number 17 Freehold Township against number 5 Rumson Fairhaven, 1 o'clock. And then number 15 Colts Neck against number 6 CBA, also at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Finals here on Sunday at 7.
There you go. And it's seeds don't matter. It's all about pitching and
correct
matchups. It's not shocking when you hear it happen that way.
Oh, might have a new pitcher. Let's see. Check the number.
Peralta was on the mound?
Yeah, Peralta.
Oh, so we did. We have
okay.
Yep.
That's him then.
Number 4 then, yeah.
Okay.
Number 4, yep.
Fremi Balto.
Espejo.
Nope.
The
What,
freshman.
a different player? Let's see. Yeah, Espejo. Oh, 4's pitching now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got to put that in there now.
So Max Espejo, a freshman.
Okay. Fouled away, 0-1. That was near Glenn. So now we have to know who's playing short. I have to get my binoculars out for that.
So Espejo comes in with a 3.68 ERA in 26 innings pitched. About a hit per inning, 28 hits.
Grounder to first. Foul.
Looks like he's done pretty good. You got 29 strikeouts in his 26 and 2/3. 10 walks. I'm sure he'd like to lower that, but hey, he's got a lot of experience here being a freshman, and bring him in here. They're looking to him to shut them down so they can get their offense going, but looks like they got themselves a pretty good player here in Max Espejo.
Looks like Grant Lorenzen is now at short. So now I got to find who's playing the center.
Very difficult when they move these guys around, and we're in the dark up here. They have no one reporting to us, so we're going to do the best we can as we're maneuvering through this.
So there's a ball there. It was in the dirt. I want to say it was 13 out in center. I got to double check that, though. Little tapper out in front. That's a fair ball. Severino's just going to toss it to first, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hate to say this. Is it anything worse when you played baseball and you hit that nub a foot in front, like you know you're cooked? You don't get another shot for another maybe hour.
Yeah.
Either that or I just couldn't stand even hitting that one hopper back to the mound. You're like, oh, man, I got to run this out.
Yep. And just hoping that the defender screws up.
Yeah, that's it. It's just the worst.
Colton Jones steps in. He walked his first time up. It's in the dirt, 1-0.
But isn't Kennedy is making all the plays, the miraculous diving plays, and the runner and by the second baseman out in short right, the catcher right there, everything's, and the play in left field. So they're doing what they need to do defensively, which is how you stay in the ball game, right? Until you get your offense going. And listen, sometimes the routine play is the hardest play, but they're doing it right now, and keeping the base runners at bay right now. So let's see what happens.
1-1 on Jones. Grounder to short. Lorenzen with it. Fires to first, 2 down.
I was just going to say, don't mush me here. Make the routine play. And he did just that. Lorenzen's got a cannon over there.
Jaden Druitt is up. He singled his first time up.
Really nice when you can show that off, right? You're like, okay, hey, runner's running fast. What do I got to do? And accuracy is very important, but also having that gun, especially from shortstop, when you can get that guy who's the speedster down the line. So great job, and they got 2 down here for Espejo.
First pitch hits him. So hit by pitch for Druitt. He'll go to first. So I think number 12, Peralta's in center.
They actually made I think it was a pinch hitter, Glenn. That might have been Dominic Crudo who took that.
Okay.
Who took that shot off the shoulder there.
Let's find out. Yeah, number 4. So let's find out. Crudo. You're right.
Yeah, I just saw him come up, and when you said the name, I'm like, wait a minute. It was one pitch, and I'm like thinking this guy is not someone I saw the first time up.
Okay, so there you go. Snap back to first. Crudo gets back. Pitch was a ball. So 1-0. Carmino steps in. He is 1 for 1 with a walk. Tripled to start off the game in the first, and then walked in the second. Runner takes off. That's a ball and a stolen base for Crudo.
Yeah, just looking up Dominic Crudo. He's a junior outfielder. 20 at-bats on the season. Struggling a little bit, just a couple of hits with that. But getting in at the big field here, and he just took that one on the shoulder there. It was the third time he got hit by a pitch and 4th stolen base. So He's active.
That's a strike, 2-1. Don Baylor always used to get hit by pitches.
That's right. He wouldn't move an inch.
Nope.
And I don't think he had all the gear on that they have these days.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
It's
he
kind
didn't.
yeah. These guys, man, I don't know how they even move out of the way with all the gear they have.
Yeah. I always said if you wear gear and you get hit with the gear, shouldn't get first base.
Yeah.
It takes the fear out of it.
You also shouldn't rush the mound, right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
okay. Flip back to second, and Crudo gets back.
Yeah, we talked about this last inning. Guy on second base, scoring position. You want to keep him close. I get it. There's a line shot to the outfield. You can cut him off at home. But with 2 outs, whether he's at second or third, he's in scoring position already. Just got to get this third out, get out of the inning.
Grounder to third. Past the third baseman, Rosales. Crudo has to stop at third because the shallow play of Figueroa left. So first and third for the Panthers here in the fourth, and I'll bring up Jake Clayton, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI double.
Baseball's a crazy game. Ball has eyes. It wasn't hit hard.
Nope.
But it got through the hole, and maybe that play just before where Espejo threw it over to second kept him close.
Runner takes off from first in the dirt, and that's going to be a wild pitch. And Crudo is going to come in to score to make it 3-0, and heading over to third is Carmino. So a wild pitch scores the run.
So finishing my thought, yeah, the left fielder came in, charged it nicely, kept it at first and third. You're still trying to figure, hey, I can get out of this maybe. Unfortunately, that wild pitch. And with Carmino stealing second on the play, easily got to third base on the wild pitch with the run coming in as well.
Now Clayton can get a 2-out RBI single here. That's upstairs, 2-0.
Now, last time Clayton came up was bases loaded, hit that shot to left center. The Lorenzen at the time in center field was shading towards right, made the play. Now our center fielder is straight up.
And that's down and away, 3-0.
What do you think? Green light?
I think so.
I think so.
Well, somebody else earlier had a 3-0 green light. I think
got the single,
Clayton's definitely getting one if he can. Well, it's ball 4, so it didn't matter.
Yep.
And that'll bring up Matt Lokerson, 0 for 2, ground out, pop out.
He's got guys on base now. I'm sure we're going to have Clayton steal here, and maybe they take a pitch to get into second base. Let's see what they do.
Runner is off, fouled away.
You know, you love your hitters being aggressive. You really do. With 2 outs, okay, it's not a big thing to let him go, but I always liked, knowing they're probably not going to throw through, I always liked having to take that pitch anyway. 0-1's not going to put you in a bad spot. Get the guy over, and now you got 2 guys in score position. That's, just kind of the way I used to think when I was coaching back in the day, but let's see if they put the green light here again. Yep.
Going again. Popped up. Let's see if the second baseman, Rosales, comes in, makes the call, makes the catch. And that will do it for Point Pleasant Boro. Here in the fourth, they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. So the score at the end of 3.5 innings is Point Pleasant Boro 3, JFK Iselin 1, nothing. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we're back as we head to the bottom of the fourth with the score 3-0 Point Pleasant Boro. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Mustangs.
Well, if you've been tuned in, obviously you know the game was moved from 6 to 7, right?
Yeah.
And now 5:30.
5:30.
Looking at the radar, they're in a race to get this thing in. So maybe hacking away here.
That's low, ball 1. Oh, Glenn got a baseball up there. Okay. Fouled away 0-2, 1-1 rather.
Wait a minute.
Glenn has a baseball. I don't know.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I guess. Oh, it was over there. I guess he went to his left.
I didn't see that go up into the press box area.
Peralta struck out his first time up, 0 for 1.
Glenn's like, I'm not manning the camera. I'm going to get a baseball.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll return it like the kids. He's tucking that thing away. He's got a souvenir.
It's inside, 2-1.
Peralta, who started the game for the Mustangs, sophomore, hit 167 last year.
Popped up to left. Jones coming in. Ooh, had to sort of reach out and make the catch, but he made the catch.
He's had a nice year this year, hitting 284 as a sophomore. So I imagine he will continue to grow and get bigger and expand his game as well.
So Max Espejo grounded out to third his first time up. Strike 1 at the knees.
So how about this kid, right? He's in the 3 holes as a freshman, and he's pitching in the BlueClaws Stadium. It's pretty neat.
Upstairs, 1-1. That drops in. That's a ball. 2-1.
Talked about Espejo getting on the mound. He's a big time hitter for them, hitting 383.
It's low, 3-1.
23 for 60 on the year, 19 RBIs, 17 walks. So he's doing everything for this team.
Upstairs, ball 4. So a walk given to Espejo, and that'll bring up Miles Alecki, the DH, lined out to short his first time up.
Well, that's what you need, right? You got to get some base runners on, make some noise out there. Move the ball around, get the Espejo running a little bit, create some havoc here for the Boro Panthers.
That's low and away, ball 1. So he's sort of lost the strike zone. Loisos.
Talked about the struggles with Mustangs, right? Only winning 2 of 14.
That's a strike.
Boro, on the other hand, has been kind of doing quite well. Just winning just yesterday against Middletown South 9-2, but winning 4 of their last 5 after having a 3-game losing streak there in the middle there. So
fly ball to left. Let's see if it's going to stay in play. Jones going after it in foul territory, makes the catch. 2 down.
that is a heck of a play.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the shortstop and the third baseman converging. You got the bullpen guy scattering. That's not usually normal down there. You got the mound down there, and what a long way to go get that ball. But he stayed with it and made a heck of a play. Made that look routine.
Yes, Mike Rosales grounded out to first his first time up. Strike 1 called. Sort of a fake steal there by Espejo.
Look at that run there, Dean, right? I mean, it's a long ways. Hat goes flying. As soon as he caught it, threw the ball to second to make sure Espejo's not tagging up.
Fly ball to right. Druette going back, makes the catch, and that will do it for JFK Iselin here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. So the score at the end of 4 innings. Point Pleasant Boro 3 and JFK Iselin nothing. We'll be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we're back, getting ready for inning number 5. With Point Pleasant Boro in the lead, 3-0.
Yeah, we're talking about the defense, both sides now, and that's why you have a low-scoring game, and that's why you have a quick-moving game. I also feel like the batters are, they're not really working the counts too much. I mean, I think the aggressiveness is being dictated by the pitcher. If something's near the strike zone, they're hacking away. And that's what you want anyway out of your ball team, right? You want them, you want them to be aggressive. Not to the point where you're swinging out of the strike zone. You get yourself out, obviously. But both teams make a good contact. But again, the plays being made are just the routine ones, and we've had a couple of spectacular ones.
John Loisos is up, 1 for 2. It's upstairs, ball 1. Liner to right, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, it gets by him. Gets by Rosario, and heading on down to second is Loisos with a double.
Nice line drive shot by Loisos. Unfortunately, the right fielder just overran it. He took a little bit of a weird hop, tried to play it with his hand to try to knock it down to save that base, but unfortunately got by them and ends up with a leadoff double.
And I'll bring up Finn Zablinski, who was 0 for 2.
That's really getting dark here.
Yes. Glenn's checking to see if there's rain. Nothing yet.
Going back to Loisos, he's on the hill, obviously. He's a senior. He's a 2-year player, and it's nice to him to get the start on the hill. And he's having a heck of a year at the plate, too. He's hitting .409 coming into today.
It's outside, 2-0.
I always wonder when it gets dark like this, you're at a ball field, like whoever is responsible for the lights, how come they're not thinking like we are? Like, how come, are they sitting there going, everything's fine, it's 5:30, the lights shouldn't be on, but they should be.
Might be raining now. Let's see. Fly ball to right center. It's going to drop in. Yes, it will. And it's going to be a base hit there for Zablinski. And heading over to third is Loisos. And the wind's starting to pick up now.
Yeah, not much to that hit, right? It kind of just found the open space, that triangle out there. Just dunked it in behind the second baseman. And the both outfielders, I don't know if they got a tough jump. It's hard to see. I mean, look at the flags out in center field. I mean, just whipping around.
So, courtesy runner is Hamilton Anen for Point Pleasant Boro.
Fans are scurrying out of the stands.
And that's upstairs, ball 1, and heading on down to second is Nanen.
Well, Dean, the radar definitely lied.
Yeah.
Whatever radar I got is behind because if it's starting to rain, it's not on the radar.
Yeah, the wind's starting to come in. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, this must be that 30-degree front they're going to feel because the winds were going straight out, dead straight center field, and now they're coming in, 20, 30 miles an hour from your third base side of the field out to right field. So anything in the air is going to be an adventure. And we're just going to continue to play in the dark.
Yes. Infield's in. Gets away. And it's 2-1.
Yes, Bayo tried to get on top of that slider or curve, whatever he has. And it just hung out to dry out to the right-hander's batter's box, unfortunately.
Swung on and missed. 2-2.
hate to belabor the point here, but it looks a little bit brighter on the screen that what our viewers are seeing at home. But I mean, it is fairly dark. Yeah.
Yes. Need some foot candles. Stays upstairs, 3-2.
A lot of off-speed stuff, it seems like right now. I bet you if he popped in a fastball, he might catch him off guard. Because the last few pitches have all been little, breaking ball and change-up type of pitches here.
3-2, fouled away.
And he did. He did throw the fastball. Bradley was on it. And you got to do that anyways, a hitter. You got to look fastball and just adjust to everything else.
Yes.
He's looking change-up or a curveball there. He's going to be cooked. So look fastball, adjust to the junk.
Boy, wind is whipping now. Stays high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, he went back to that off speed, and he hasn't been able to find it this inning, and I think he should have stuck with the fastball, but here we are.
Nolan Frake steps in. He's 0 for 2. Bases loaded, nobody out. So it could be a big inning here for the Panthers.
I mean, everything is whipping around. Look at the advertisement signs under the grandstand here. You got the tarp covering the bullpen down there, and we play on.
Tapper back to the mound, and he's just going to take it himself. That's Espejo. Gets the out, RBI, ground out for Frake, and it's 4-0.
Really nice baseball IQ by Espejo, the freshman. He could have made that, he could have turned and tried to make the play at home and secure that, secure the out there at home. But the best play was, hey, just take your momentum, go to first, get that first out, and see if you could wiggle your way out of this inning. It would have been a difficult play, Dean, if he, by the time he got the ball and tried to wheel and deal, they're running on contact over there. And I don't think he would have had to play, so smart move.
Colton Jones steps in. And not far enough behind the catcher, Severino. Colton Jones is 0 for 1 with a walk. So 4-0 now for Boro. 4 runs on 7 hits.
Kind of doing the old paper cut
win
where you just kind of nickel and diming him here. A hit here would kind of really make it difficult to come back.
Swung on and missed, and it gets away from the catcher, Severino, and a run's going to come in to score. So that's on the catcher. That's going to be a pass ball.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. I mean, it was hard to tell from here, but it looked like it was not in the dirt.
Yeah, it looked like, I think it was a strike, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep.
So that makes it 5-0 now. And a runner now at third.
Yeah, a couple little things getting themselves in trouble, right? They hit the right. We got past the right fielder. A little dunk in behind the second baseman.
Grounder off the third baseman, Rosales. Shortstop goes to first, but the first baseman, Reynoso, didn't have his foot on the bag.
No, I think he kind of gave up on the play, to be honest. And, Lorenzen's got a gun over there. And possibly if he held his foot on the bag, there might have been a bang-bang play to see what would have happened. But things are kind of unraveling here for the Mustangs, and that was also kind of a tough play. I mean, you could go either way, right? Base hit, E5.
They gave him a hit.
Yeah, there you go. And that's a tough one. And he's up on the grass there, and that was a shot at him. It's tough. So things have kind of gone wrong. Like we said, you got the walk thrown in there, the pass ball. So things are kind of unraveling.
So 6 runs and 8 hits now. So Jones gets an RBI infield hit on that. And Druid is now up. Takes ball 2, 2-0. He is 1 for 1 with a hit batsman. Hit by pitch. You talked about the Shore Conference Final for people of JFK Iselin. They have the Greater Middlesex County final on Saturday as he takes a strike there. That's at Rutgers, 2 p.m. Monroe, the 9 seed against number 3 Old Bridge.
And the Shore Conference semifinals are still at their home ballparks?
Yes, tomorrow, I believe
Yes.
that's correct. Both at 1 o'clock. Fouled back, 2-2. Kind of surprised it's not I don't think they take – usually Friday they take the day off.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's a Thursday, so
Yep.
1 o'clock. It's kind of weird.
Interesting, yeah. And here come the lights.
Just to say, flick on the lights. There we go.
As it gets brighter, we put the lights on.
Yep.
But you're right. I mean, so they're they go to their home fields.
Yes.
It would be kind of cool if they did like a little semifinal action, right?
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah.
Could
Go to
do
the
that.
same. Yeah.
Grounder to short. And a throw to first by Lorenzen. Gets away from Reynoso. And it'll be second and third now with 1 out. So we'll see how they score that. Probably a throwing error.
Yeah, tough play. Probably if he sets his feet and fires, he probably gets them and get that second out recorded. But
Not a game a hit.
yeah, probably a little lenient, you know.
I was just about to say that. So, it has to be hitting an error. You're right.
Has to be.
Yeah,
right?
you're right. You're
Yep.
right. Glenn just said that. Yeah, it has to be hitting an error.
He got to it before we did. You're thinking,
Yes.
well, yeah, that's how they got the extra bases.
Yep.
So this is a tough spot here. Infield's probably Infield's back in.
Yep. So now it's second and third, 1 out. Top of the order for Carmino, who is 2 for 3 with a walk. Bless you, Glenn. Strike 1.
You can hear that all the way up here.
Yeah. Takes a strike.
Well, the dust is blowing around a lot. So
Yeah.
and he's out in the elements. I mean, we're like in a comfy, cozy
Yeah.
little.
At least it's not the elements in late November. You know?
Yeah, well, for sure, for sure.
That's a strike, 0-2.
All right, he's got him 0-2. Does he try to waste one, maybe high and away, high and in? Little slider away, but you got to worry about the pass ball. So let's see what he does here. Maybe a little chin music to back him off the plate.
Fly ball left center. Let's see if that dunks in or is it going to stay up? It does dunk in front of Peralta. And it's going to be a 1-run double only. That's a rarity.
Yeah.
Jones, I guess he didn't know it was going to get caught.
Yeah, had it hold up. And
Yeah.
I tell you could really see the ball move up here. You see the
Yeah.
flags. We talked about it. And that thing curved left to right, which you think would make it easier for the center fielder to get a beat on it. But there was no shot. He dunked it in there. 0-2 pitch. We just talked about that. You hate to give up a hit on an 0-2. And he sat on the slider, which is amazing. And obviously ripped it into left center to get the RBI single or RBI double.
Swung on a miss to Jake Clayton, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, RBI double in the first. So now it's 7-0 for Boro. They got 1 out only, second and third. Popped up. Let's see if Severino has a play. He does not. About third row.
It's not like they're drilling left and right line drives here or stuff off the wall. They're kind of just doing what they have to do to get the runners on and just making the Mustangs make the plays that we talked about they were making earlier in the game. And right now this is a danger zone right here.
Yeah, well, if Clayton homers, that would force JFK Iselin to score a run in the bottom of the 5th. Outside 1-1.
Am I seeing flashes over there? Or is that just?
Could be.
Am I the only one seeing it? Or
Usually it's the half-hour wait at least. If,
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's true. But we'll see.
it's like the Little League rule. I guess they got to do it everywhere to be safe for sure.
Yes.
But maybe I'm seeing things,
Fouled away, 1-2.
which would not be crazy, right? I mean,
Yeah. Clayton's the 8th man of the batter of the inning.
you had that double line to center with the diving catch to save some runs there.
Mm-hmm.
A walk.
Swung on and missed, 2 down. Actually, I don't think that was Clayton. It might have been somebody else batting.
Maybe you're right.
I think, 26 batted.
There you go.
Yep. So now we got another pinch hitter. So actually, the 26 just batted, and that was Bradley.
Yeah, you're going to get that in something like this, right? End of the year, at a conference, everyone getting the experience of playing here at the Shore Park.
Oh, Glenn says it's raining now.
All right.
So ball one. Trying to see who that is. It was.
Yep, some more folks scattering. Oh, it's coming down.
Okay, grounder up the middle and snagged by the shortstop. Lorenzen throw to first off the bag, and a run scores. So we'll see how they score that. It's probably going to be an error. No, they gave him a hit. I got it. 11.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? We're talking about, make the routine play, do all this stuff, and unfortunately, they're just not. And I'd like to see the first baseman hold the bag there a little bit, get a little stretch going.
And 23's batting now, so I got to get all these batters now. 23 is Scully, so he's the 10th man. So 0-1 is now 1-1. So first and third.
Yep, and so you can see the rain up in the lights there. So this is going to be something's got to give, right? We got the 10-run rule.
Yeah.
That could be in effect here going to the bottom of the fifth, and then you got the rain situation.
Swung on and missed 1-2. So it's 8-0. So if 2 more runs come in, JFK would be forced to score.
That point, Boro's doing a nice job getting all these subs into the game.
Yep. Runner is off. Stays high, 2-2.
So that stolen base is funny. I remember coaching in an all-star game. We were up 8-0. It was a 10-run rule after 4 innings, and we did the same thing. It was like first and third, and we steal, and the coach is screaming, screaming.
Fly ball to left, and not caught. So it's going to be a base hit. Was catchable for Figueroa, but it short hopped him. So that'll be another hit, RBI. And now that'll score Carmino. So it's now 9-0.
Yeah, it's just a shame. And now it's wet out there, the wind, and looked like the ball dipped on him and unfortunately fell in for the Mustangs. But Boro's looking to get to that 10th run and get 3 outs and get out of here. But what I was saying on that was that, we steal the base, right? It's, so it's 8-0. And the coach is yelling. I'm like, I don't know about you. We're trying to get out of here. We're trying to get the 10 runs to get out of here. I'm like, to me, that's the normal play.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The other thing is the old adage, are you going to try to, are you to stop trying to score yourself? Because then I won't run.
Yeah.
But it was a simple, I don't think it's not a running up the score situation. There's certain.
No, if you can end the game, you end the game.
You're trying to end the game because he gets a second, you get a base hit, game's over.
Yeah, plus you save your pitchers.
All that stuff. Yeah. So it's just, listen, there's a frustration thing here. I saw the third base coach as well kind of hold up the base runner. Could he have sent him? Probably. They kind of lobbed the ball back in, but let's play it, base to base right now.
Yep, gets away. I was just about to say, they've had a few wild pitches, and now there's your 10th run.
Yep. And sometimes, believe it or not, if you're up there like that 9-0, you've held the Mustangs to 1 hit, hey, you're going to go station to station. You're like, okay, unfortunately for the Mustangs, they probably going to have a tough time coming back, I would imagine. And the coach over there realizes that, and here we are. Kind of really let Espejo just kind of figure it out there, right?
Zablinski is 1 for 3. He's in there. Fly ball to center, and is caught there by Peralta, and that will finally do it for Point Pleasant Boro. Here in the 5th, they get 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and was it 1 left, right?
Correct.
Yeah, 1 left after the wild pitch. Yep.
Yes.
So to score at the end of 4.5 innings, it's Point Pleasant Boro 10, JFK Iselin nothing. We'll be back. You're watching Lighthouse Sports on the Garden State Athletic Network. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll see if, first of all, see if we get through the half inning, Greg. And secondly, can they put the goose egg up to end the game?
Yeah, we're teetering, man. We got wind, rain, possibly lightning going on in the background, and you don't know if they're going to do the rain delay, lightning delay, or just like you said, get out of here in 3 outs. I'm sure everybody wants to get out of here. Maybe, I'm not going to say. Maybe even the Mustangs do, but they probably want to extend the game if you're a hitter.
Justin Rosales swings and misses for a strike, 0-1. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's inside 1-1.
And Loises is not pushing that pitch clock at all. He is getting it and rearing back.
Yep. All
fastballs. Here it is. Hit it. Oh.
As soon as you said that, he threw a breaking ball.
I am a mush of mushy. I'm like, the way he's getting the ball and the way he looks like he's just rearing back. I'm like,
swing and a miss. Yeah, he said, now hit it.
Yep. These kids love throwing the breaking ball.
2-2. Little fister. Second baseman Lockerson has to come in and throws the first one down. Good play. A little fister there. A little deception there.
Yeah, we certainly had a few of those, and those are really, really tough. You got to charge in. It's spinning on you. You know the runner's racing down to first, but that 90 feet's a long ways away, and you could take your time when especially on the right side of the infield.
Aiden Figueroa struck out his first time up. So Boro 2 outs away from the win. That's a ball inside.
I'll want to stay around a little bit.
Fouled away, 1-1.
Hey, the ump's got to be true to the game, right? He can't be expanding the zone because it's 10-0 or it's about to rain or whatever. Just, hey, call it as it is.
Chopper to short. Clayton has it. Throws the first 2 down.
Real nice play by Clayton. He kind of circled around it, got in front of it, got his feet set, got a quick release, and made that play that had some chance for a little infield hit. Real easy for the second out of the inning.
Kerwin Reynoso will step in. He grounded out to first his first time up. So this is it for the Mustangs. They must score here. Keep the game going. That's outside, ball 1. And that's a strike at the letters, 1-1.
A little high cheese there.
Yep.
Have you been here in a while here, Glenn? I've not been to a game here in a long time.
I want to say a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Swung on and missed, 1-2.
I got to get back down here.
Yep. Are you talking about a BlueClaws game?
Yes.
Yeah. Last year I think it was.
Yeah.
We're going to be here Tuesday, I think, too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Tapper foul.
It is a nice night. It really is. Come out and nice warm weather. Get to see some baseball, and the stadium's awesome.
And don't have to mortgage the house to watch
No,
the
you
game.
don't. There you go. Come and go as you please. Get to see some players fighting for their lives here as they move up the ladder, right?
Yes. Swung on and missed, and that does it. So for JFK Iselin, they go 1-2-3 here in the 5th. And so that will do it. It will be a final score for Point Pleasant Boro. They get 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And for JFK Iselin, they get no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. Actually, that's not the right one, so I got to change that back. So 5 innings, shortened game. Greg, they beat the rain, and Point Pleasant Boro got enough runs to call it a night.
They certainly did. They got great starting pitching, obviously going full 5 innings. Some timely hits and just putting too much pressure on the Mustangs for them to do anything. But it starts with who's on the hill and then getting those big-time hits to extend that game. And they look like the better team, and they certainly are, and they come away with a 10-0 victory.
All right, so both teams, I think, they have another game. Boro will play on Friday against Howell, and JFK Iselin. Actually, we'll wait a week before they start their tournament. As I said, they'll play number 4 South Plainfield next week, JFK Iselin. And Point Boro's the number 7 seed. They'll host number 10 Manasquan next Wednesday. So
They're going in hot. They really are.
Yep. All right, our next broadcast will be on Friday night back here. It'll be a 6 p.m. start. It'll be Wall Township against Brick Township. All right, so for Greg Cardone, I'm Dean Perry. Once again, the final score is Point Pleasant Borough 10 and JFK Iselin nothing. Have yourselves a good night, everybody.